Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am going back to doing free reading giveaways for you guys. So for anybody who wants to comment giveaway down below in the comments, I will get you entered into my free reading giveaway. My rates did go back up. However, guys, you are in luck because I'm going to be doing some super good specials every month. This month I'm going to do 40 minutes for $40, which is like fantastic because you almost get an hour for pretty much less than half off. So that's phenomenal deal. So let me know if you guys are interested in doing that. And otherwise, I've been missing you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic first part of the 2021 year. I think everybody's pretty much, getting on the up and up with their energy, with their goals, with where everybody's trying to go, and how you're just feeling overall. I think everyone has kind of a refresher, type of vibe going on compared to last year. Being in Taurus season, and happy birthday to you, Taurus is out there. We're really going to be going over that energy, or we're working with that energy of determination and wanting to just really go towards those goals and use that determination, learn what we have from needing to be patient and kind of, understanding what is required from our behaviors, what's required of us to be able to maintain that energy and really bring in what we're trying to manifest into our life. Okay, so what all this means for you in Taurus season is that you have a beautiful opportunity to really refine what those goals look like, to slow things down, to center yourself, and to really get what you want in the best way possible. So that's kind of an overall of where we're at this month. And overall, other than that, let's take a look at your love situation, because that's where we're really putting all that energy into. I'm focusing on love. We're going to look at, the circumstances of the situation, how we can go about helping the situation and the circumstances and all that jazz. And overall, we'll also see how they feel about you, okay? So let's get into it. All right, Scorpios, let's take a look at the overall energy that's surrounding the circumstances or the situation that you're in. I have this super, super, super dope Moonology deck that I just got. You're the second sign that gets to have a reading from them, with them. And I'm loving it because it gives just a really nice message for you guys. And I'm in the process of developing a deck myself, so I'm super excited to share that with you guys here eventually when it's done. All right, your dreams need a practical plan. I enjoy that card. And balance, spirituality, and practicality. Actually, quite important messages, and they're very Taurus-y. And that's the energy that we're in. So you have the idea in your mind, but you got to create the plan, like that step by step. Even if it's just giving yourself to divine timing or to divine it was there and it left me. The point is giving into the unknown, just letting things take its course naturally. And then this card with balancing spirituality and practicality, it's like you're right there and you keep wondering, why is it not coming from here to there, from here to there? Now, the more focused you are on what you're trying to manifest, and the more you can live your life in the way that would match that existence, that reality, that is a very key aspect on how you bring that into your world. Now, as far as relationships goes, I can see where you're really trying to get something you want something to get started here. You're trying to get things going. There could be some maybe you're putting a little bit more into it than the other person, and you're kind of wanting things to just, develop already and create something. And right now it's creating more of a desire or a need to address that situation as opposed to focusing on building the relationship. And I think you're trying not to go backwards, and I don't think that's what this is. I don't think you're going backwards. I don't think you're in a situation where somebody, your person, if they're focusing on themselves, for example, if they're a Leo just had a pretty tough reading, really, and nothing's necessarily bad, but it's just kind of a funky month for some people with Leo energy, and so it could create a misperception that would lead to forgiveness. But that doesn't mean that's the focal point. It just means that's the circumstances as of right now, and there's some kind of chaos or external situation that is coming and showing itself here. So this is a time where you can be creative in the process, where you're not judging too much. I think overall, everything's still pretty positive, and I think people are learning some valuable lessons at this particular moment, and that's okay. So where to kind of devote your energy, earth magic, and make your move. So if the person that is going through this is your partner, the person you're interested in, I'd say kind of be that solid, stone for them this month. Let them know they can do it, pump them up a little bit. Let them know that you're there for them. And if it's you in that situation, I would say that it's very important to let that other person know, like, hey, I do this for you when you're down, and I really need that support from you as well. You don't understand how much of an impact it empowers me, in all ways possible. I mean, and some people are good at expressing that stuff and some aren't. So I think now is a very good time to express that that's something important and that has a big impact on your life. So it's very possible this is just an opportunity as like an exercise from the universe, if you will, to build trust, to build understanding. We're devoting that connection, that faith, that intuition with the other person. You can't always be, 100% on top looking glorious. Sometimes you just kind of have to be a normal human. and that is what builds that really deep connection, because you guys can rely on each other even when things aren't magical, or perfect. And that's not reality anyway. And you leave an individual, unique stamp on everything that you do. So vice versa as well. So this is an interesting time, I think, where you guys are able to build together, make this plan happen, and work in a way that allows you to build and be and admire one another for your individual characteristics and strengths that you bring to the table, and then accepting them. And that's all of that is super important when it comes to a relationship, and being able to know that you have that foundation, that you can safely have those connections, and it does build a stronger partnership, because it came from something. It came from experience. It came from working through something. It came from success, succeeding through, even failing through, and then succeeding. It's all just kind of a cool process, if you will. Okay, before I get too deep up into that, what you need to stop working against. Remember, this was the spotlight. This was where to devote your energy. By the way, that individuality, that trust, that admiring one another, that's kind of where the focus point is right now. Seasonal harvest for what you need to stop working against. So something is developing, maybe not exactly the way you'd want it to be, maybe not what you had in mind, but nonetheless, it's working that direction, and it's working for you, not against you. It's working to help benefit you in the long run. So as long as we're kind of going with that energy, it's going to be a good, nice result here. Okay. Now, how can you achieve the most stability? Seeing the positives, taking those risks, and definitely wanting to make it happen. That determination for something great, for something grand, for something new, something wonderful, whatever it is, it's happening for me, and I'm going to follow these signs, these synchronicities, these situations. And the more optimistic you are, the better. And because you have so much of an opportunity and ability to make this successful, I can't see why anyone would focus on anything but the positives, because you have something really great here. And it's almost like a real deal connection with somebody who can actually see you, and you need that. Whether the relationship lasts forever, who knows? But you still need to know and know what that feels like, to have that admiration about who you are, and to have that confidence with somebody kind of building you up a little bit. The ending result, that's not exactly something you need to be focusing on right now. Right now, you focus on the experience. Obviously, it's here for a reason, and there's no amount of anxiety or stress or worry or what-ifs that are going to change the outcome that is going to happen. So you might as well just enjoy the ride, right? Your potential to flourish. Your success rate. Ooh, come back. I feel like this depends on you. If there are things that are not fulfilled, that of course is going to have to come first. For example, if you are trying and spending a lot of your time on a relationship or trying to build a relationship, but your finances are shit, then you're going to have to back up. focus on the finances, and then you'll watch everything kind of flourish. Say you need to focus on something like, building relationships elsewhere with your children, with your boss, with your family, whatever. Whatever is not in whatever is in the position that needs to be fulfilled, okay? Don't numb yourself out to this relationship. Definitely address that, because especially if this is something that's really, you see a future here, you see something really important, you don't want to deny old situations to pursue this one. So this is about kind of putting everything out on the table, and it's kind of truth be told, honestly, whether that's to yourself or to the people who it really belongs to, that's your call. But either way, this is a time for you to not be indecisive, but just kind of take action on the situation, because your love life's going to flourish for whatever reason. It's all kind of connected right now, okay? All right, that was pretty deep. I hope that helps. Let me know. Love you guys. Have a fantastic month, and I hope that you get some clarity from this. All the information's down below on how to book a reading should you want to, and I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.